keep reading about how people get business deals done, and it usually involves that key point, that key moment where you have to ask for the deal. And a lot of people take different approaches. Some approaches work better than others. I think one of the best approaches, well, let's start out with the worst. I think the worst approach is looking all flighty, like you don't care that you're in the area, you're just kind of nonchalantly talking, possibly in the third person. You're flighty, and your thoughts are scattered all over. You have no focus. Eventually, you just kind of break the interaction, and the deal just falls through. There are those type where people may look aloof, don't know, don't act like they know why they're there anymore or anything. And I fall into that trap quite a bit. That's the story of my life. That's why I'm in the position I'm in. But there are people I've been reading about in books and stuff who use a much better tactic to get their message through, to get the deals done. For example, and I was just reading this book, Charlie Wilson's War, talking about this guy who's got this complex for revenge. But they got me thinking about how other people I've read about have gotten their business deals done. For example, Steve Jobs, he would just stare at you. He would just work on his stare. It'd be an intense stare. He would just shut up and just stare. And it was an unnerving trait that he practiced to get deals done. Apparently, like they gave this one example of a guy, he changed his mind on buying some computers at his computer store, and Steve Jobs just stared him down until the guy gave in. And it's that thought process, like you don't know, is this guy gonna go nuts and just destroy my place in some way? How crazy is this guy? He's all focused on me now. You know, you wonder. And that's a tactic. I mean, and you see it with wrestlers too. People love wrestlers because they give that stare to each other. You can expect every episode, every match, they're going to have a stare down. And that's one of the most exciting parts of wrestling, is when they're staring at each other. And it's a pretty common way of like sizing each other up. You know what the look is like, but when you see it, you just think, oh, things are about to happen. And it's an amazing thing. But yeah, in Charlie Wilson's War now, this CIA agent, they also they practice aggression in business. They're talking about how the CIA agent's dad would exact revenge on people. He'd go in, and it's not so much about the staring. It's just showing a lot of anger. I guess this guy was throwing bottles and really showing that he's angry about freeloaders not paying. And we're talking about freeloaders who are not paying for his soda. He was selling the soda. But it got me thinking. You know, there are silent treatments that you can use to really affect a business deal, and you just gotta get that look down. Sometimes silence is the best way to complete a deal.